Hello, my mystic friends. I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and today we're going to be diving into the month of November of 2025, this monthly astrology forecast. I want to share insights with you in order to help you connect with your inner wisdom to move more in alignment with the universe. Now, I do have some exciting news to share. I am excited to share my 2026 year ahead astrology forecast. Each one is an extended video with a detailed PDF that explains the key transits, the eclipses, and all the shifts so you can help navigate your year with confidence. You can grab your sign or bundle all 12 at willowgracemystic.com or in the link below. So my Pisces friends, November of 2025 is going to be a month of revelation, of internal reflection, and a renewal for you. As a Pisces, you are naturally attuned to the spiritual currents, to the unseen threads, and the deeper callings of your soul. This month is inviting you to broaden your perspective, to re-examine what your beliefs are, and to honor both the endings and the beginnings that shape your path. What happens now, what literally unfolds now may feel like this weaving of the practical and the mystical for you that's grounding your dreams in reality while opening up your spirit to this profound transformation. I want to start with November 5th, where you're going to have a full moon in the sign of Taurus. So you have the sun in Scorpio in your ninth house of learning, higher thoughts, connection with, think, visas and passports. The full moon is in your third house of communication. Now, your third house has to do with neighbors and siblings and connection with other people. And full moons, they always bring about culmination and endings and closures. And they reveal what was once hidden. And so here you might find yourself completing a project or a conversation or a course of study. This is about bringing about an ending of some sort. This lunation, it might highlight your voice because this is the house of communication. What you say, how you say it, and to the words that you have definitely left unspoken. This can be written or text or email or phone or like a blog. It has to do with communication. You need to release these old stories or these communication patterns that no longer reflect your truth. There could be siblings or neighbors or cousins or people that are within your own immediate environment that also play a role with clarity arriving within these connections, within the way that you speak and share these ideas. The Taurus energy, it asks you to ground your words in calm, clear, stable, authentic ways. It's about being authentic to yourself. This full moon, it's reminding you that the way that you communicate is not only about speaking, but it's also about listening deeply. Now, 2 days later, on November 7th, we're going to have Uranus enter into the sign of Taurus, the same place. So we have Uranus moving into your third house, and this is opening up things. It's retrograde, and so it's stirring it up, your third house, one more time. Uranus can bring shock, surprising revelations, and it's for freedom and liberation. That's the ultimate goal, but it's chaos. We don't know, and it can be a lightning bolt, and it's in an earth sign. So think of a mini earthquake. So over the years, Uranus has really pushed you to liberate your voice, to expand the way that you think. It's to have an open mind. And in return, now it signals that there's another wave of a breakthrough coming, it brings about sudden insights, surprising news, unconventional opportunities for learning. It brings these aha moments. Now, on the same day, you're going to have Venus, and she's going to be in a square with Pluto. So Venus is in your house of Scorpio, your ninth house, and in a square with Pluto in Aquarius in your 12th house. Squares create tension in order to make us uncomfortable, to push us for change. And so it creates the tension between your house of wisdom and your subconscious. The 12th house is where we sit to be alone, to isolate, to tap into the other realms to understand what's going on. And so you might feel caught between your own spiritual aspirations, and the 12th house is also hidden fears. It's being caught between the two. Perhaps maybe there's this belief system that you no longer feel fits you, or there can be subconscious blocks that prevent you from truly moving forward and embracing a new path. The invitation here is for you to move beyond control and fear and lean into transformation and trust. Now, on the 9th, just 2 days later, we're going to add to the story because Mercury is now going to station retrograde. Mercury is in the sign of Sagittarius, and this is totally transforming the highest point of your chart, your 10th house, your career, your job, your reputation, your legacy. And so the 10th house being your public life, you being seen either as an authority figure or authority figures over you. And so there can be old career projects that now come and they resurface, that now you have to refinish, or you might need to revisit some professional goals. There can be miscommunications with authority figures that could definitely come up, or you being the authority figure, or you may question the direction in which you're heading publicly. Mercury could also have to do with resumes and portfolios and things that are written. Now, for you, my Pisces friends, this retrograde, I look at it as an opportunity for you to truly reflect on what are your ambitions. Are you pursuing recognition that aligns with your soul's path or truth? Or are you chasing expectations that other people have placed upon you? This is going to be a time that you're going to want to reevaluate what is your path before you move forward. And then just 2 days later, we're going to add to it with the 11th of November, Jupiter is now going to station retrograde. Jupiter is in the sign of Cancer, and it's in your 5th house of tapping into your own children, your own inner child, creativity, art, beauty, music, lovers. And so Jupiter normally expands. It plays a large role in of expanding your own creative expression. But when it's retrograde, it slows this outward growth down, and it invites you to tune in and reflect inwardly. This is you possibly revisiting old romances. This is the house of lovers, to return to any unfinished creative projects, sewing or music or playing a piano, or to reconsider how do you express yourself with happiness and joy. For you, my Pisces friends, this retrograde, it's asking you to reflect on what truly makes your heart sing, what makes it feel alive. Are you giving yourself permission to play and to create and to just love freely? Or have you been limiting yourself out of fear or practicality? This will be your opportunity to rediscover what is joy and passion and find it from within. Now, I want to continue the story with Mercury. So I'm going to take us to the 18th. And here we're going to have Mercury now move into the sign of Scorpio. And we have a lot going on with this. So Mercury, continuing its journey backwards, it's going to be highlighting the 9th house of inner wisdom and learning and studying and traveling, and old belief systems can now resurface, or you maybe want to revisit a class or a workshop or go back and finish it, or a place of travel that once inspired you. For you, this retrograde is a reminder that your thoughts, your wisdom, it's not static. You are invited to question old philosophies, or to explore your belief systems and look at what still serves you. This is a time of deep reflection within truth and faith, and what is your perspective on life. Now, the very next day, on the 20th, you're going to have the Sun conjunct Mercury. That's when the Mercury is in the heart of the Sun. And so a Cazimi in this area is this powerful moment of clarity. It gives you this, I get it, I see it, I understand it. It's a moment of clarity, of faith and philosophy and learning, publishing things, legal things, travel. There can be this sudden realization or a shift within your own perspective, or this is about opening up new doors of understanding. Now, on the same day, there's going to be a new moon in the sign of Scorpio. This activates this planting of new seeds. This lunation says it's time to grow something for spirituality, adventure, wisdom, learning, study, to expand my mind. For you, Pisces, this could mean starting a new course of study, or committing to a spiritual path, or opening up your heart for the journey of expansion. This is an opportunity to align your beliefs with what is your true soul's calling. Because as we grow, change, and evolve, as we age, so do those things about us, like our calling, we grow, we expand. Now, what's going to support this is one more day forward. On the 20th, Uranus is going to be in a harmonious aspect with Neptune. Now, Uranus is in your third house of communication, and Neptune is all about you in your first house. Both of these planets are retrograde, and they're supporting what is happening. And so Uranus in the sign of Taurus, shock, surprise, wake up, is linking your third house of communication with your Neptune in your first house of identity. This could be like, think of a business card, website. It's who you are presenting to the world. This is a gentle and supportive opportunity that inspires visionary self-expression. You might feel called to speak and share your ideas, or write them down in new ways. Write, speak, teach, do it with more authenticity. For you, my Pisces friends, this aspect, it reminds you that your voice, it is a powerful part of your identity. Trust your intuition. Allow your words to flow with compassion and creativity and vision. My Pisces friends, November of 2025 is going to be a month of expanding your own inner and your own outer horizons. And so the Taurus full moon and Uranus in your third house, it's truly highlighting this shift within the way that you're communicating, the way that you're learning with people that are within your close community. Mercury retrograde is asking you to focus on your career, your goals, your philosophical beliefs, to go back, rethink, review, revise, reevaluate. And then Jupiter retrograde in your fifth house, it's reminding you it's time to return to joy, to your own inner child, heal that wound. The Scorpio moon and the Sun Mercury Cazimi that's happening in your ninth house is going to offer this profound opportunity to realign your personal beliefs with your soul's truth, to be in better alignment. Uranus in a sextile with Neptune, it's going to remind you that your voice, it is part of the healing process. It is an instrument of compassion and vision. This is a month for you that reflects integration. Pisces, where your heart and your voice and your beliefs, they all come together. It's to guide you for your future so it is more authentic and you are free. So a mantra for you can be, I trust the wisdom of my soul to guide me. I release old stories, I embrace joy, and I align my voice and my beliefs with my highest truth. So for my Pisces friends, thank you so much for being here. And I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below.